Good afternoon from London. So gone through that European cash market close where we finished in pretty solid negative territory. So that was weighed upon mainly by the financials. Firstly came with talk that Fitch may downgrade some UK banks, and we did then see rating action from Fitch on these banks a bit later on, which meant that we finished down pretty negatively in the main UK banks. So Barclays finished down around 7%, RBS finished down around 6% as well. And we also saw other market talk that the UK sovereign may be downgraded. However, this was denied by Fitch, and the UK remains at AAA with an outlook stable across the main rating agencies. Now, in other news in the European session, we saw that Greek banking sources said that Greek banks could handle a haircut of around 30%. So we saw Eurodollar move around 15 pips higher on this news. But most importantly, the biggest news of the day really, is that the Slovak have voted through in their retest the EFSF enhancement, meaning that all 17 euro areas have now approved that enhancement. We then saw comments from the EFSF themselves. They said they're ready to implement any decisions on Greece by the end of the month. Now, in terms of the US session, there's not been too much news flow. However, we saw the weekly initial jobless claims still remain slightly above that 400,000 level, despite dipping below it just a few weeks ago. So it came in at 404,000, was forecast for 405,000, and the previous was revised up slightly. There was a fairly muted reaction on that as forecast. Now, in other data, we saw the Department of Energy oil numbers. We saw quite a big build at 1.3 billion barrels, was forecast for 800,000. So we saw quite a move low. We did see a knee-jerk reaction higher initially, but this was retraced quite quickly, and we did move down, and at one point in the session we were trading down around $2. However, we have rebounded off the worst levels. Also seen Brent crude futures trade down around $1 on the session as well. Now, in terms of the news flow, we have no more data scheduled, but we do have Fed's Kosha Lakota speaking. He's a voting member, so it's worth listening out for comments. But for now, that's it from me. Enjoy the rest of the session.